World leaders have condemned Russia following an overnight airstrike on the northern Ukrainian city of Sumy, which killed at least 34 people, including 2 children. More than 80 others were injured in the missile attack, which has been described as cowardly, barbaric and heinous. President Zelensky said homes, schools and cars were hit as people were going to church to celebrate Palm Sunday. This report contains images that some viewers may find distressing.
A missile strike shatters Sunday morning in Sumy. As Ukrainians inspect the damage at the university, a secondary strike sends people running for cover. Dozens have been killed after 2 Russian ballistic missiles hit the northern Ukrainian city as people were out on the streets celebrating Palm Sunday. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said 2 children were among the dead and shared a graphic video showing bloodied bodies strewn across a central square. The enemy counted to inflict the biggest damage to the people, the governor of Sumy said. As emergency services treated the wounded and put out fires, images emerged of busy lives stopped in a moment. I was in my apartment on the 4th floor. I was in the hallway and I was thrown by an explosion, said this woman. Sumy lies close to the Russian border and has been under increasing bombardment since Moscow pushed back much of Ukraine's troops from its Kursk region. President Zelensky again called for Europe and the US to pressure Russia to end the terror and agree to a ceasefire proposed more than a month ago. European leaders condemned the attack, with French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer calling for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire, as did Taoiseach Simon Harris.
Putin continues to put obstacles in relation to that ceasefire being in place whilst continuing to bombard Ukraine. What we've seen today is a despicable act that has impacted on civilians going about their daily lives.
US envoy Steve Witkoff met Vladimir Putin in St. Petersburg on Friday, but there is still no sign of even the energy, infrastructure and maritime ceasefire supposedly agreed to last month, as ordinary Ukrainians continue to suffer. Fergal Gallagher, RTE News.